In this video, I'm going to show you the different features of iBooks. The first thing that one should do is actually go to Settings. When you're in Settings, you're going to be able to do a lot with doing text-to-speech and other accessibility features. So if you are in General, and then in the middle there's something that says Accessibility, and there is one that says Speech in that first section that says Vision. So you're going to select Speech. Now, I have it already selected, but at the very top where it says Speak Selection, you want to make sure that that is toggled green and on. This is going to be allowing you to select a text, push the button that says Speak, and have Siri read a text to you. In the Voices menu, you're going to be able to choose the language and type of voice, whether it's male or female, or Australian, or British, or American. You can also change the speaking rate by sliding the slider faster or slower.
Speak selection reads selected content.
So as you can see, you can choose the different speeds. Once you have that selected, you can actually go into iBooks. One of the things I want to show you about iBooks and how it can actually help our readers develop their language is being able to actively interact with a text. I know that sounds silly, actively interact, but being able to annotate and write and think about what they're reading and not just passively flip pages. Now, many iBooks have cost, but we have found that it works if you need to buy iBooks for specific students, or there's a lot of content that is out there for free. Many of the classics are free. So I'm actually going to open up my favorite book, Jane Eyre. One of the things that you can do in iBooks is you can change a lot of our features. So for example, in the upper right-hand corner, you can change the size of the font, you can change the type of font, you can change the color of the pages, or you could choose if it's scrolling like a web page, or you can choose whether it is flipping like a book. One of the things that's really interesting that I like to do with my students is I like to use the sticky note and highlight feature. One of the things that's really interesting is you can tap and highlight. If you tap once, again, you can change the color. I like to color code, so different themes or ideas are different colors. You tap again. You can also add a sticky note. Here, students are allowed to make comments. That's really powerful because as students go, they can make quick notes about what they are reading, match them up to different themes or ideas, and quickly write responses. Now, one of the problems when we do this with paper books and sticking the little sticky notes is remembering exactly where a passage is that you highlighted and why it was important. Here, being able to type the significance is very interesting and helpful, but also there's a feature that allows you to know where all your stuff is. So one of the things is if I go back, and at the very top left-hand corner, there are 3 lines with a dot. When you click on that button, you're going to have a table of contents. Okay? If you make any bookmarks, it will be there, but also the most important thing to me is the third option on the right-hand side that says Notes. Here I can see all the things that I've highlighted, what colors they are, and then what note I have had. What's really cool for me as a teacher is that I can use this as a way to check in with what my students are doing, by using the Share and Export button, which is in the top right-hand corner. I'm going to actually push that Share and Export button. It looks like a square with an outward arrow. And I'm actually going to click Edit Notes. This allows me to select the notes that I would like to share. I can click on them. Then on the left-hand side, click Share. This enables a student to email their teacher the different notes that they have created, which is really powerful because it allows teachers to know what are students marking, are they making good knowledge, are they making good connections. Gone are the days of having students annotate with sticky notes and then having no way to check up on what they're doing. Having an idea that someone's going to look at their notes can also really enable students to make more thoughtful connections. This is also really helpful for when students are writing essays or needing to use textual evidence, as they can go right back to their notes, find what they've created, and use that. Another powerful feature that allows students to interact with text in meaningful ways is being able to use the search button feature. By clicking the magnifying glass in the right-hand column, they can actually type in any word that they're looking for. So for example, in Jane Eyre, if I search for bird, I'm going to get every time the word bird comes up. So if I, let's say, was analyzing the motif of freedom and birds, I can search for it and easily find it in ways that can help me use in an argument or analysis text. So those are some of the features that are really helpful in iBooks that can help students interact with their text in meaningful ways. Thank you.